According to Bill Gates, you only need these invasive electronic tattoos. And he is actually touting them to be a far more subtle alternative to today's mobile devices. But here is the truth about what is actually signifying. Think again, and think again deep.
The Bible said is going to happen is happening. That should make you just really walk with the fear of the Lord. That should make you be like, man, I can't be playing around with the things of God. And so think about this. If they were to do away with phones, right? Everybody's already, we've talked about this so many times. You take your debit card, right? You swipe it, then they put the chip, right? And so they're kind of warming you up. Then they started making you tap the card. Then they started making you tap the phone. And remember, we've been saying this for years. Eventually, they're going to put the phone inside of you some type of way. And now they're talking about a tattoo. And the crazy thing is that with the click of a button, they can...
So, with a click of a button, they can actually just stop that service from operating. I should tell you that. So you might be wondering, what exactly are electronic tattoos? Because Bill Gates is a bit hideous when it comes to his electronic tattoos. Well, think of them as temporary skin applications. Temporary is in the sense of COVID temporary, that use smart ink that is filled with nanocapacitators. And of course, these tattoos can communicate with surrounding devices, letting you do things like send messages, browse the web, or even unlock doors, all with a simple swipe or a gesture. And this is something that we might say beyond communication. Well, what is beyond communication in this case? Well, these tattoos could also monitor vital signs like your heart rate, body temperature, and even detect potential health issues before they become serious.
Well, at the White House, CEOs of some of the nation's biggest tech companies sat down for a dinner with President Trump. And at the table, 33 people in total, including Tim Cook, Sam Altman, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg, just to name a few. Here's some of what the president had to say as the night began.
I just want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank the media. They've been very nice lately, although I'm still here. So we have to... They made a couple of bad predictions. That was not good. I've never had that feeling before. I went to an event and people are coming up to me and saying, "You're still here." I said, "What do they mean by that? I didn't hear about this." But anyway, I do. The press has been great in terms of this industry, and they understand the importance of it. This is taking our country to a new level. We're leading the world. We're leading China, but we're leading the world by a lot, and we're leading it because of the people around the table, and all I can do is implement and make it a lot easier for you, and I'll be doing that 100%.
The biggest tech names will be here at the White House for that event in the newly renovated Rose Garden. Now, that iconic space, of course, on the south side of the White House, just on the other side of where I'm standing now, it looks entirely different after these major renovations that happened there. Now, it was this once green expanse. Now it's paved over, and we see patio tables, chairs, as well as those umbrellas out there in the newly renovated Rose Garden. So that's where these business and tech leaders will be later this evening, including Meta's Mark Zuckerberg, Apple CEO Tim Cook, Microsoft founder Bill Gates, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, Google CEO Sundar Pichai, and Oracle CEO as well going to be there. A long list of names, but one of those that is missing from that list is Elon Musk. Of course, we saw that quick rise, quick fall out of President Trump's graces, all of that playing out here at the White House. Musk says he did receive an invite, but he's sending a representative instead. That was in a post on X. Now, I'm told by a source that tonight's event in the newly renovated Rose Garden, it's going to look similar to what you might see at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in South Florida. So this is going to be something to watch because it's the first one in the Rose Garden since it's been renovated. Nicole?
Yeah, and no Elon Musk. Very interesting, all right?
And a big day and night for tech in Washington, D.C. Some of the Bay Area's wealthiest and most powerful techies traveling to the White House to talk AI. Here's our business and tech reporter, Scott Budman.
Yeah, as we speak, the White House is preparing to host a dinner featuring several high-profile CEOs, among them Sam Altman of OpenAI, Mark Zuckerberg of Meta, and Apple CEO Tim Cook. The topic? Technology, which was also on the agenda earlier today when First Lady Melania Trump hosted some Silicon Valley dignitaries to the White House to talk AI. AI, which the First Lady says will lead the country forward.
And I won't be surprised if AI becomes known as the greatest engine of progress in the history of the United States of America.
Hey, it's the first tart, right? The first lady of the night, right? Remember, Donald Trump met this chick when she was, how do you say this nicely? When she was employed as a what do they call those women? A tart. What do you call ladies on the street corner selling their body? You know, type of individual. So this is what Donald Trump married, right?
America.
And Melania Trump invited some of AI's biggest Silicon Valley boosters.
This is all in the service of helping the next generation to solve problems, fuel innovation, and build an incredible future.
Including Google CEO Sundar Pichai making his pitch for AI in schools as well as business.
We really imagine a future where every student, regardless of their background or location, can learn anything in the world in a way that works best for them.
At a time when the Trump administration is literally investing in Silicon Valley businesses, it's turning to its AI czar, a longtime Silicon Valley investor, for advice.
There is a lot of fear out there. Some people think that AI is going to take all of our jobs. I really don't think that's going to happen. I think AI is going to unleash a productivity boom like we've never seen. It's going to make all of us more productive.
Whatever happens with AI, it's being watched from the White House.
So this was years ago. Let's look at what is actually happening. This is 2025. So in a bold prediction that's making waves across the tech world, the very same guy who has always been behind such kind of technology, the Microsoft founder, Bill Gates, has suggested that smartphones could soon be obsolete, replaced by an entirely new kind of technology. So forget everything you know about handheld devices. Gates envisions a future where electronic tattoos become the new norm. So Gates is determined to kill off the smartphone and replace it with something far more invasive, the electronic tattoos, electronic tats, which is a technology designed to merge with your body. The question is, why and how does it work? Of course, the answer is as vague as what you actually saw there. But let me actually take you back to when they were envisioning it again. And in this case, this is when they were willing to actually tell the truth. Remember when they said you could eventually call using your palm or your brain? This time.
The task was instant communication. The creation was imperfect. It had function but was lacking form. The solution will always be a challenge. Yet now it finally comes to fruition. Introducing total integration. Be safe, secure, connected. With the M.O.T.B epidural implant, you have instant access to everyone you care about. Plus, you can record your history as you make it. Featuring Electro-M technology and organic storage.
Hey, did you see up the other upper left-hand corner, Johannesburg, South Africa? Okay. Come on, man. Bill Gates has been experimenting with the Canaanites, them Hamites over there for years on everything.
M.O.T.B is the best iteration of a good idea. GPSX and Bluetooth enabled.
So as you can see, there's nothing new under the sun. They always had this kind of idea. So Gates is the one that is quite interesting because in 2025 is something else that is a little bit like a leap. So Gates points to electronic tattoos that are developed by Chaotic Moon and they are later acquired by a company known as Accenture, which is a World Economic Forum darling. And this is something that is touting as the next big leap in personal technology. So instead of holding a phone in our hands, these tattoos could allow us to communicate, to access the internet, or even monitor your health all without a screen inside. So you don't have to touch anything. Well, what's the key advantage? According to Bill Gates, these tattoos are integrated into the body. Imagine you have a device embedded in your skin that lets you interact with the world through simple gestures or touch. This is how it's being sold. And they're also saying it's going to be sleek, unobtrusive, and possibly more intuitive than anything we've seen so far. Well, the tattoos are powered by tiny Nanocapacitators, nanoparticles is what you're supposed to remember. And of course, they don't require bulky batteries or displays. So forget about your lithium battery. Forget about changing your battery.
You see? So it all goes back to the radio frequency identification chip at the end of the day. Isaiah chapter 36, verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rahawakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth, who rule well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom. This is Matazah Lacham. And they're back at it. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. As soon as I get it. Because, I don't know, man. I guess they're on the way to getting it done. Right? Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, which fear before him. Verse 13, but it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. Okay? NLT, the wicked will not prosper, for they do not fear the Most High. Their days will never grow long like the evening shadows. Okay? So, yeah, that's the plan. They wanted to control you, to make you do everything against, and the vast majority of the people that these Edomites want to partake in this madness are the Israelites. Okay, it all goes back to a perpetual hatred, man. Okay, these people, man. They make the end very, very clear that they're bringing about. Okay, and now they want to give you a digital tattoo under your skin. Now I've got some videos concerning digital tattoos. Okay, so let's go get those. If I can, let's see, boom. Let's see if I can find them for you. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Where was we at? Right, check this out.
If you get this tattoo done, it will glow when you hit the light on it. But still, it is forbidden to get it done. Actually, it is called UV light tattoo, which is like a normal tattoo. But when UV light hits, it glows in the dark. But the ink used to make this tattoo, it has phosphorus and fluorescent compounds, which react with UV light, because of which there is a lot of risk of skin burning and allergy. Please subscribe.
A lot of risk. And okay, let's go find out what the fucking risks are. Revelation chapter 16. Revelation chapter 16, verse 2. All right. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. Right? NLT. So the first angel left the temple and poured out his bowl on the earth, and horrible, malignant sores broke out on everyone who had the mark of the beast and who worshipped his statue. Okay, which means that you are a willing participant in a cashless society. The beast system. This is what Bill Gates is trying to set up. Okay, let's go back a couple of chapters. Okay, Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. Doom for worshipers of the beast. Doom for participants in the beast system, right? And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man participate in the beast system, right, worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead, brain chip interface. Now you can use these digital phosphorescent, luciferase-based, nanoparticleized tattoos to be, cut into your skin. So now it could be on the surface of the skin or below the skin. These motherfuckers are giving you optional. It's optional what you want to do. You can have one in your face, you can have one in your brain, or you can have one underneath your skin between your index and finger and your thumb, or you can just have a pretty tattoo. And it could be also your communications device. It also acts as a tracking device. And okay, this is just the new technology of the bio-entry exit tracking system that Donald Trump, Agent Orange, the orange-colored fellow, actually was trying to implement back in 2016, 2017. Okay? Right? The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast. Basically, if you participate willingly in the beast system, right, and his image, right, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua. Okay? The smoke of their torment will rise forever and ever, and they will have no relief day or night, for they have worshipped the beast and his statue, and have accepted the mark of his name. This means that the Most High's holy people must endure persecution patiently, obeying his commands and maintaining their faith in Yahushua. Okay? Yep, that's basically what is coming down the pipe, man. Revelation chapter 20. Oh, man. I don't know why it's buffering. It just decides, I'm going to buffer today. What the hell? Whatever, man. Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, right? So these are individuals that didn't participate in the beast system willingly. They turned against it and had faith in Yahushua HaMashiach in his name, okay, that he would protect them and keep them fed during the time of the Great Tribulation, right? And had not worshipped the beast system, did not willingly participate in the beast system, or be a part of his image, neither received the mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 4,000 years. Right? So, these things are going to jump off. There's nothing that can be done about it. Barack Obama, the president of the United States, back in 2012, the last thing he did was he made an executive order for 30,000 guillotines to be created and to be sent out across the United States. Now, there's 50 states in the Union. That means, on average, that's 600 guillotines per state across the United States, including Hawaii, Guam, whatever. Okay? See? You see what I'm saying? So, there's no escape from these devils. Okay? And now, they have a one world police force that they want to bring upon on you. Okay? Check this shit out. Let's get some more on these digital tattoos. Man, why is it doing this? It just keeps buffering. Man, whatever, man. Nothing else I can do. Nothing I can do. Man, whatever. All right. Here we go.
Glow in the dark touch of love.
Now, you see the people that they're going to advertise this towards, right? Okay. Fucking devils, man. Alrighty. Let's see here. Man, come on, man. Playlist now. Man, wow. I just have to be patient. I have to be patient. I have to be patient. I have to remember patience. Okay? I have to remember patience. Check this out. Come on, man. Okay.
Why should President Trump come?
They're going to jump in. They're going to stand in line for these tattoos. Okay? Real shit. They're going to stand in line for these tattoos. And plus, that's the new telephone. Right? Now, let's go into the questions that I was asking earlier. ChatGPT. Do light-up tattoos use luciferase in its applications on human skin? How do these tattoos interact with the Bill Gates digital tattoos, and how does this affect the skin after application? Does this coincide with the mark of the beast found in Revelation chapter 13, verses 15 through 18? Will these tattoos be made mandatory in wake of the introduction as a new way to use wireless communication instead of cell phones? Okay. Do light-up tattoos use luciferase? Luciferase is an enzyme found in fireflies and other organisms that can produce bioluminescence. In medical research, luciferase is sometimes used in lab settings for imaging to make cells glow in experiments. Light-up tattoos on humans. The experimental glow tattoos that exist today do not use luciferase. Okay? Now, hold on in the hypocrisy of the wording. This is ChatGPT. Pay attention to the hypocrisy. Watch. Light-up tattoos on humans. The experimental glow tattoos that exist today do not use luciferase. Instead, they use UV reactive ink, glows under blacklight, or tiny silicon-based sensors, nanoparticles that fluoresce under certain light wavelengths. They don't use luciferase, but they use luciferase. Because that's what luciferase is a tiny silicon-based sensors, nanoparticles that fluoresce under certain light wavelengths. That's luciferase, man. God damn it. Okay. So no, luciferase is not a part of commercial or experimental tattoos for people. Bullshit. We just saw videos of them doing it to people. What about Bill Gates' digital tattoos? This refers to a 2019 MIT Harvard research project funded partly by the Gates Foundation. Researchers created microneedle patches that can both deliver Beetlejuice jabs and leave behind a quantum dot tattoo, a pattern of nanoparticles visible under near-infrared light. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Light up tattoos on humans. The experimental glow tattoos that exist today do not use luciferase. Wait a minute. But it says down here, researchers created a microneedle patches. Now, we just saw that microneedle patch. The dude just pulled it off the man's on the skin, and then he went back in through there with luciferase ink. You just saw it. Okay? And these motherfuckers saying it doesn't exist. Oh, man. Okay. That can both deliver the juice and leave behind a quantum dot tattoo, a pattern of nanoparticles visible under near-infrared light. Purpose: medical records tracking in areas without reliable healthcare infrastructure, so doctors can see a child's juice history with a special scanner. Now, in areas without reliable healthcare infrastructure, did they not just show a video of Johannesburg, South Africa? Okay. See what the fuck I mean? It's all about Jacob and Esau at the end of the day, and the perpetual hatred these Edomites have for our people. It's that goddamn simple, man. Try to tell you the truth, but then you can't handle it. I get it. These are not glowing tattoos in visible light, and they do not broadcast signals like cell phones. but That's what the Bill Gates digital tattoo, we just watched the video. That's the dude was explaining the whole goddamn, man. Okay. Effects on the skin. Regular tattoos use pigments deposited in the dermis. Quantum dot microneedle patches dissolve into the skin, and leave a very faint, invisible pattern detectable with a special scanner. Okay, now we just saw the special scanner going over the skin of all these different people. Okay? Come on, man. No evidence suggests long-term skin harm, though it's experimental and not in widespread use. They do not give the skin permanent visible glow. What did you see? Let's go back and see it. Let's go back and see it. Hold on. Because I don't know. What did you see? Now, okay, now we're going to see. Now you hear what you did you hear the video? Did you hear the okay you didn't hear any of the lyrics in that song, right? Okay, let's do it again. Listen to the lyrics. Okay. So these motherfuckers know that they're being deceived. Okay? And they got man, oh wow. This shit is amazing, man. This blows my fucking mind that our people are dumb as a bag of hammers if they sign up for this bullshit. And I'm sure they will. Hold on, let me go back. Okay. Right? Glow in the dark, right? Boom. Do you think they ain't gonna take this shit? Look. That's a way. This is gonna be a way to communicate using a telephone. Okay, so you're gonna be using the telecommunications on the phone while this shit is lit up. So everybody's gonna know that you're on the phone when you're walking down the street with these tattoos. You're on the phone. People will start thinking you're talking to yourself. No, that's the new technology. You're actually talking to some goddamn body. Okay. Okay, you mean to tell me these people, okay, ain't gonna use this shit? Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Effects on the skin. Regular tattoos use pigments deposited in the dermis. Quantum dot microneedle patches dissolve into the skin and leave a very faint, invisible pattern detectable with a special scanner. Right? Does this coincide with Revelation 13? Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 through 18 describes a mark on the right hand or forehead required for buying and selling. Some people interpret modern technology like microchips, digital IDs, or tracking systems as potential precursors or symbolic parallels to this prophecy. However, scientifically and factually, digital tattoos and quantum dots are medical record tools, not global commerce systems. What the fuck? They just switched it from a digital tattoo and quantum dot medical record use to being able to use it for telecommunications, for tracking. Okay? Come on, man. Not global commerce systems? Come on, man. If you have this graphene oxide based nanoparticle system etched into your skin, okay, yes, they can keep track of you any goddamn where because it's the new telecommunications. Because they can keep track of you on your cell phone right now through the chip that's in it. You know, these people, yeah. Okay. They are not currently mandatory anywhere. Okay. They're going to become mandatory everywhere. If Bill Gates' plan, okay, to make this shit mandatory, get rid of cell phones and replace cell phones with these tattoos, okay, that gives you your juice, okay, you're immediately juiced with luciferase, so you got the juice, okay. That was the issue that we had during the COVID uno nueve problem that we had back in 2020, right? That was the same fucking problem. People were falling out like dead flies, okay? No problem. Soccer players were collapsing on the field. Football players were collapsing on the field. Basketball players were collapsing on the court. Okay? We saw videos of all of this shit. They want you to forget about it. Okay? And just go into the future. This is how stupid they actually think you are, man. That you're willing to go along with this stupid bullshit. Will these tattoos replace cell phones or be mandatory? Wireless communications tattoos like electronic e-skin circuits or graphene tattoos are being researched, but they are experimental. E-skin circuits, come on, man. Graphene tattoo. They might one day monitor health, blood, sugar, hydration, heart rate, and transmit data wirelessly to medical devices. No government or company has announced plans to make these mandatory. You just saw the goddamn video. Agent Orange and all of the technocrats at the White House in the Rose Garden were talking about bringing this shit about and announcing plans to have it brought about using Bill Gates and what was those other tech companies? What the fuck? Oracle, and them other two. Yeah, come on, man. They are not being developed as replacements for smartphones, but as wearable health tech. What the fuck ever. Summary: light up tattoos don't use luciferase, but we just went through ChatGPT. Oh, let's go back up here. I sure will. Okay, here it is right here. Do light-up tattoos use luciferase? Luciferase is an enzyme found in fireflies and other organisms that can produce bioluminescence. In medical research, luciferase is sometimes used in lab settings for imaging to make cells glow in experiments. Okay? Make cells, skin cells, glow in... Okay? Light-up tattoos on humans. The experimental glow tattoos that exist today do not use luciferase. Instead, they use UV reactive ink, which glows under black light, or pay attention, tiny silicon-based sensors, nanoparticles that fluoresce under certain light wavelengths. Okay. Okay. I mean, the explanation of the shit is hypocritical in nature, man. They say, no, it doesn't use luciferase, but yes, it does use luciferase. What the fuck? Okay. Summary: light up tattoos do not use luciferase. Bullshit. It just said it did. Using silicon-based nanoparticles. That is luciferase. Silicon-based nanoparticles using graphene oxide. These lying motherfuckers, boy, they tell the... Wow. Gates' digital tattoo refers to invisible quantum dots for medical tracking, not glowing skin. Bullshit. Because it lights up under a certain scanning devices. Come on, man. These technologies are not currently mandatory nor used as wireless phone replacements. Whether this aligns with Revelation 13 is a matter of religious interpretation, not scientific fact. Okay? Come on, man. Okay, come on, man. Bullshit. Okay? These lying motherfuckers, man. People are going to line up for this video. They're going to line up for this technology. Can you imagine this is a telephone? This is a telephone. This is a telephone, man. Imagine. Okay? That's a goddamn telephone, man. Every time you're talking to somebody, that phone is lighting up. This is what Bill Gates wants to bring about, man. Okay? You just saw the video. I just showed you ink. I just showed you the little, right? on the laundry list of everything that was in that chat GPT, I showed you a video that covered it. Every single fucking time. Come on, man. This is what these devils are planning. Okay, it says it's not using luciferase, but it's using a UV ink that's fluorescent and bioluminescence in nature. Okay, you know, these people, man, they really eat my lunch when they sit up and tell a goddamn lie to your face, right? Okay, for real, man. It gets on my nerves. Revelation chapter 13. Salakia. Right? Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't want to participate in the beast system using this bullshit technology, okay, in order to use your telecommunications devices and access where it'll be, you know, because they're going to have it where you can have the BCI brain chip interface, okay, with the tattoo, okay, okay, where you can actually see and interact using wireless fidelity, right, Wi-Fi, using the internet and 6G technology, okay, on these 5G and 6G towers that you see popping up all over the place, okay, yeah, that's how they're going to keep track of you, man. And now they want to push this shit here in America, okay, and they're going to use force, right? This is and cause as many as would not worship or participate in the cashless society, right, should be cut off. Okay, that's going to allow them to cut you off, man. You've been cut off. If I can get to interlinear, I don't know if it'll let me. Okay, but yeah, this is what they want to do. This is the plan. Okay, and so I just showed you what the plan was. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Right? Should be killed, right? To kill in any way whatever, to destroy, to allow to perish. Metaphor, to extinguish or abolish, to inflict mortal unaliving, to deprive of spiritual life and procure eternal misery. To unalive outright, to slay, figuratively, to destroy, to put to death, to unalive, to slay. See? This, okay? To inflict moral unaliving, to extinguish, to abolish, to deprive of spiritual life. See? This is what they want to do, man. They just gonna cut you the fuck off, man. How are you gonna buy? How are you gonna sell anything? How are you gonna buy anything? If this is the only way that you can means in buy and selling, everything's digital. Okay? See, let me go over here. Ecclesiasticus. Oh man. Why is this doing? Come on, man. Let's see. Satan's a motherfucker, man. Anything to stop this truth. And always with me. Damn. Man. Fuck. The fuck? Leave me alone. Ecclesiasticus chapter 27, verse 1. Many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. Right? He that sell out and take the bag will turn his eyes away from the truth. Right? As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so doth sin stick close between buying and selling. Okay? So it's a sin to take the radio frequency identification microprocessor to be subcutaneously implanted underneath your skin, or to have this digital tattoo on top of your skin as a means of digital communication, a digital quantum dot nanoparticleized tattoo that acts as a communications device. Really? In your skin as well as underneath it? What the fuck, man? These devils, man, they've thought of everything. Okay? These people have got to go, man. They got to go, man. Okay? Let me see. What are the biblical scriptures I had lined up? Yeah, I think that's it, man. Okay? Because that's what these people, this is what they want to do. Oh, that's right. let's go back to Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? See? So this is what they plan to do, y'all. Okay, I've seen this video on Jason A. Okay, fair use. This video that I was using off of Jason A's channel is for educational purposes only. Okay, commenting and news reporting. So this is a news report. Okay, real shit. Okay, because wow, man, these people are insane. Okay, Ezekiel. Yep, chapter 7. And I'm going to end up with that. Yep, because it's over with, man. And our people finna line up for this shit. The teenagers, yeah. Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 2. Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai unto the land of Israel, an end. The end is come upon the four corners of the land. Verse 3. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. So them young YNs in Chicago, California, rolling around shooting the shit out of people, yeah, okay. The Most High is going to use the rod of his indignation, the Assyrian, the modern day Assyrian, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and his military force, okay, against these YNs. They're going to get in line. Okay? Real talk. Watch. They're going to be the first ones in line to volunteer for this shit. And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. Right? And I'll go over here to Acts chapter 14. And whatever, man. Acts chapter 14, verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay? NLT. Where they strengthened the believers, they encouraged them to continue in the faith, reminding them that we must suffer many hardships to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So we got to go through a lot of hardships now. Okay, you're going to have to go several days without eating. Okay, but the elect shall be saved. Okay, let's see. Was it Psalms 34? Psalms 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Right? O fear ye the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. The eyes of the Lord, Psalms 34 and 15, the eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. Verse 17, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth and delivereth them out of all their troubles. Okay? Verse 19, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Verse 22, Psalms 34 and 22, the Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. And if you go over here to Psalms 37, says pretty much the same thing. Okay. Psalms 37, verse 7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Is not Bill Gates the wicked man bringing evil devices to pass? Okay. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Right? The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. And the teeth of the wicked in this context, Agent Orange military forces coming into all major cities, going into the hood, into the barrios, and into the reservations against the chosen people of the Lord. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth his day coming. Right? The Lord, Psalms 37 and 18, the Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. Let's go to Job chapter 5, verse 16. Right? Okay, let's come down here. Verse 19. Job chapter 5, verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yep, in 7 shall there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. Right? So the Most High is going to be looking out for us, man. Okay? Let's go back over here to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. Ah, man, come on. Every single time. Okay. Close. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and their going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks amongst the stubble. They shall judge the nations, and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love, which is to fear the Most High God and keep his commandments. That is true love of the Most High. Okay? And in such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. Right? So, the elect of the house of Israel, found in Isaiah chapter 45, verse 4. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name, I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. See? So the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has a specific set of individuals whom he plans on bringing out of this trouble called Jacob's trouble. Right? Where was I at? Jeremiah chapter 30. Verse 3. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. Okay? Let's go up here to verse 10. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee, though I will make a full end of all the nations, whither I have scattered thee, yet I will not make a full end of thee. But I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. Okay? So the Most High is going to punish us one last good time to purge out the rebels. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. What does spoil mean? Let's go get that. Okay, and then I'm going to close out. Okay, so the Most High's got our back. He said so. Shall be a spoil, right? Booty, spoil, plunder. Let's see. Okay. A prey. Okay. So, hell yeah. All that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So, all the people that are going to be preying upon us are those that says that if we don't worship the image of the beast, they're going to cut us off from society, right? And if in a cashless society, we can't buy and sell in a cashless society. But the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai says in the day of famine, they're going to be satisfied. The elect, Jacob, right? And Israel. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out. All praises to the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Yahweh Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for pushing 100% truth, who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that have been scattered abroad. Shalom.